We had a homework which was about the conditionals, you know, conditional sentences. So let's begin by checking this homework. Let me show you the paper. Conditional. This is the exercise. Put the verbs in brackets into their correct forms. And let's begin with number 1, which says, I would have read the letter if I what? With the verb know. Do you know the answer? This is conditional number 3. What is your answer for this? Well, for Laura is had known, for Alex is had known, for Jose is I had known. Yes, yes, perfect. And for Gemma is had known. Yes, very good. If Tony doesn't help in the garden, I what? This is conditional number 1. I won't finish for Laura, won't finish for Alex. Jose, I won't finish. Yes, yes, I won't finish my work in time. Correct, Gemma. Yes. Number 3, if you what? This is conditional number 2. If you didn't tell, Laura didn't tell, Gemma didn't tell, Alex, correct. If you didn't tell me about Max's birthday, I would forget it. Number 4, we, this is conditional 3. We what? We would have caught, Alex would have caught, Laura would have caught, Jose, very good. Yes, Gemma, yes. We would have caught the train earlier if Mary had found her purse. 5, if Susan had learned, Laura, had learned, Alex, had learned, Gemma and Jose, yes. If Susan had learned the poem, she would have known the answer. 6, it is what? No, if it is a conditional, sorry. If it is for Laura, but is for Laura, is for Gemma. It is for Jose, so it is too hot. We will, if it is too hot, we will stop and get a cold drink. Yes, yes, very good. Number 7, if it today, this is conditional number what? Number 2. If it didn't rain, Laura, hadn't rained, Gemma, didn't rain, Alex. Okay, well, the answer is if it, well, Jose, didn't rain. Yes, didn't rain, Gemma. Take it easy, but it is incorrect because it is conditional number 2. If it didn't rain today, we would stay at home. If the professor spoke clearly, we what? If this is conditional number 2. Would understand, Alex, would understand, Laura. We would have understood, Jose. No, Jose, I think it's conditional 2, not 3. So would understand is the correct answer because the other verb is in simple past, spoke. Simple past, spoke with would and the verb, would understand. 9, if you go on talking like that, we You out. We what? We will throw for Gemma, we throw for Laura, we throw for Alex. Yes, will throw is the answer, Jose. Very good, very good. 10. If Sacha went, oh my God, I said it. Went, Laura. Yes, yes. Gemma went. Yes, correct. I made a mistake and said the answer. Yes, if Sasha went home, went home now, we would meet his own brother. 11, if it rained, the streets wet. The streets would be Laura, would be Gemma, would be Jose. Very good, friends. Yes, yes, Alex, would be wet. 12, if I give the address, if I what? If I hadn't told for Laura, hadn't told Alex, hadn't told Celia, yes, if I hadn't told him the address, he wouldn't have found you. Correct, Jose. No, simple past, Jose. It's past perfect. Hadn't told him. Good. 13. The bird, if you had caught it, the bird, if you had caught it, would have died, Laura. Would have died, Celia. Would have died, Alex. Yes, friends. Very good, Jose. Would have died if you had caught it. Question number 14. What if you won the lottery? One is in simple past. Would you do, Laura? Would you do, Gemma? What would you do, Jose? Yes, very good, Celia. What would you do if you won the lottery? 15. If the weather, we will reach the top of the mountain. If the weather, we will. It doesn't change, Laura. Doesn't change, Gemma. Doesn't change, Alex and Celia. Very good. If the weather doesn't change. 16. Dinner, fine if the meat weren't, simple past, weren't cold. This is conditional number 2. Would have been Celia, would have been Laura, would have been Gemma. Well, this is would have been Alice, would have been Jose. No, this is would be. Dinner would be fine if the meat weren't cold, because this is conditional number 2. The condition is in simple past weren't, and then you use would and be. We never combine conditionals in this way. I mean, I think it doesn't make any, doesn't have any kind of meaning. 17. I'm sure Benny, if you wait a bit longer, will come, Gemma. I'm sure Benny will come, Celia will come, Laura will come, Jose. Yes, will come. 18. If you ring the bell, somebody what? Answers, Gemma. We answer, Laura. We'll answer, Celia. We'll answer, Alex. Yes, we'll answer it. Yes, we'll answer, Jose. Very good. Well, now, 19. If Bert, he would have talked to you. Had seen Laura. Had seen Gemma. And Jose had been Alex. Very good. If Bert had seen you, he would have talked to you. 20. Your ticket, if you had looked, see that? The condition is in past perfect. So this is conditional number 3. Would have found Laura, would have found Celia, would have found Alex. Yes, very good. Would have found Jose and Gemma. Yes, you would have found your ticket. 21. You ill if you eat so much. The condition is in present. This is conditional 1. Will fall, Laura, will fall, Celia, will fall, Alex. Yes, will fall. Very good, Gemma. Yes, Jose. You will fall ill. 22. What is a question, What if the door hadn't been opened? Past Perfect. In the condition, this is conditional 3. Would have happened, Laura. Would have happened, Alex. Would have happened, Jose. Would have happened, Gemma. Very good, Anthelia. Yes, yes, correct. Would have happened. 23. If Chris asks you for a cigarette, it's a question. If Chris asked, simple past, would you give Gemma? Would you give Laura? Give Gemma? Okay, yes, yes. Would you give Celia and Alex? Yes. Would you give him one? 24. If you that big car, you would need bought it for Laura. If you bought, only Laura and Celia buy in present. Alex bought in past, and the rest, Gemma had bought. Well, friends, observe that the second part is using would and the verb need in simple form. So this is conditional number 2. The verb in the condition is in simple past. The simple past of buy is bought. If you bought a big car, you would need a lot of money. 25 is a question. How do you begin the question if the end, the condition is in simple past? If I asked, would you change, Laura? Would you change, Celia? Would you change, Alex? Would you change, Gemma? Yes, yes. Would you change the color of your hair? Yes, Jose, etc. 26. If you give me the letter, if you give me, simple present, we can say instead, will post. Laura will post. Jose, Gemma will post, and similar to Alex will post, and will post is the answer. Yes, I will post.
Jerry,
Yes.
in the other answer, we can put instead of uh, would you change, would have you changed?
No, no, not even in Spanish, Celia. Observe,
Mhm.
would you have changed? ¿Habrías cambiado el color de tu pelo si yo te lo pidiera? Tendría que ser si yo te lo
Claro,
hubiera pedido.
yes.
Aquí
Okay.
no, aquí no pegaría eso, Celia. ¿Cambiarías el color de tu pelo si yo te lo pidiera? Cambiarías, no, habrías cambiado.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, thank you, friend. Now, we are, I don't know, in 28. Is 28 or 29, friends? 27, Laura. Okay, well, it is a question. The letter, if I had given it to you, if I had given, this is conditional number 3. You have to remember, yes, would you have posted, would you, Laura and Celia, would you have posted, and Alex, would you have posted, and Jose, would you have, yes, would you have posted the letter? Yes, Gemma, would you have posted the letter if I had given it to you? 28, if the weather is fine, I'll swim in. If the weather is, simple present, this is conditional number 1. We'll go, Laura, we'll go, Alex, we'll go, Jose. And Celia will go and Gemma will go. Yes, yes. 29. If you had you want, is future with will. In negative, but will. Conditional number 1. Don't work, Laura. Work, Alex. Well, don't work is the correct answer. Number 30. If they reach, they would travel. Would and the verb in simple form. So this is conditional number 2. Had been, no. Where, Laura? Yes. Alex, where? Yes. Because it's conditional number 2. The verb is in simple past. Celia, where? Jose, where? The verb is in simple past, the simple past of be. For they is where. If they were rich, no si ellos hubiesen sido ricos, sino si ellos fueran ricos, viajarían alrededor del mundo. 31. The children skating. If the lake were, simple past, were frozen. So this is conditional number 2. Would go Laura, would go Jose, would go Gemma, and Alex would go. Celia would go. Yes, would go. 32. What would you have done? Have done, would have done, this is condition number 3, if your handbag had lost, Laura had lost, Celia had lost, Alex, and Jose had lost, Gemma had lost. Very good. 33. What will happen if you, the answer? Don't know, Alex and Laura, don't know, Gemma. Very good. Well, friends, now, don't know, Jose. Very good. So now, friends, I'm going to change the methodology because of the time. We have many, many things to do. And if I continue this way, we finish the class checking the homework. So excuse me for changing the way that we normally check the answers of the homework. But I'm going to provide the answer, and you check it with your answer. And if you have any question, ask me. For example, in number 34, the answer is she would have gone on holiday if she hadn't been ill. So would have gone. Check it out. 35. If I had noticed, I repeat, if I had noticed you, I would have said hello. 36. If I were like you can say if I were or if I was. Both are acceptable. The majority of the people use were for everybody. If I were you, no, if I were like you, I wouldn't watch such films. 37. If you opened your eyes, you would see a wonderful world. Would see. 38. People will live in peace if they stop fighting. Will live. If Tom drinks so much, he won't be able to drive. Or he can't be able to drive home. I know, he can't, it's not. He won't, that is. He won't be able to drive home. 40. If we didn't hurry, he would miss the train. Didn't hurry. 41. He wouldn't spend so much money if he weren't a happy person. Wouldn't spend or would not. 42. Would you have come? Would you have come if you had had more time? 43. If Yin had studied the new words, he would have got a better mark. Had studied. 44. If he were rich, he would buy the house. Would buy. 45. If you don't hurry, you will be late. Will be. 46. If it wasn't so hot, we would play football. Would play. 47. If I were ill, were or was, right? If I was ill, if I were ill, would you visit me? 48. If Sean had not driven, or the contraction, if Sean hadn't driven so fast, no, because it's continue. You have driving, sorry. If Sean hadn't been, sorry for that, because you have between parentheses not be, and you have driving. So the only thing I can do is if Sean hadn't been, B-E-E-N, right? B-E-E-N. If Sean hadn't been, this is the answer. The police wouldn't have stopped him. 49. If I had sold my house, I would have got £4 million. Would have got. I would have got 4 million pounds. 50 and last one. If I was you, or if I were you, which is my favorite, if I were you, I would do it. And they repeat, I would. I'm sorry for that. Well, this is it. And now let's change the topic because I think that you, friends, must be sick and tired of so much conditional sentences. So let's change the topic and let's go to some listening. Let's practice some listening now. What listening? Well, a listening that we have in the workbook, page 51. So let's go to the workbook, everybody. Take your workbooks in your hands and go to page 51. I'm going to do it also. Page 51. Because we have a listening there. Not. And here we have the listening. I repeat, workbooks, page 51, and we change the activity. Let's do some listening in order to change a little bit and not to get bored with the same and same activity. So the listening in the workbook, it says, oh, you will hear a woman called Kirsty Willis, who works in a zoo, giving a talk to students about careers with animals. For questions 1 to 10, complete the sentences with a word or short phrase. Careers with animals, and you have the photograph and everything. I would appreciate that now you read the text rapidly in case you need to use your dictionaries before the listening, right? So let's read it, and I will prepare conditions meanwhile. Well, you know that you have now this recording in your WhatsApp group. You can use it if you need a repetition, extra repetition or something, and I will wait for you to be ready to answer. When you get ready to answer to fill in the blanks, send me a message, right? Good. Alex finished, Laura finished, Celia finished, Jose finished, and Gemma finished. Very good, friends. Careers with animals. Working in a zoo. You have more chance of getting a job if you have what? If you have what? A degree for Celia, a degree for Alex, a degree for Laura. For Jose, a degree. And for Gemma, a degree. Yes, yes, excellent. In number one, a degree. And now you have a mark. You will have a little with the animals. Little what? Contact Celia, contact Alex, touch Gemma, contact Jose. Very good. If your answer in number two is contact, you have another mark. You will have a little contact with the animals. You must be good at What? Public speaking, Celia. Public speaking, Jose. No, speaking skills, Jose. Speaking, Gemma. And for Alex is public speaking skills. For Laura is speaking. Well, in reality, the answer is you must be good at public speaking. You must be good at public speaking. Now, it's ideal for people who like to have daily what in number 4? Routines in their life. Celia, routines. Laura, routines. Alex, routines. Gemma, routines. Jose, very good. Routines. Be careful with the spelling. R-O-U-T-I-N-E-S. Huh? R-O-U. It's very strange. We don't use that O. Yes, Jose. But routines. Routines is correct. Routines. Now, work. Because routines, what is the other thing I saw? Be careful, Celia, with the plural of life. Yes, routines in their lives with the V. L-I-V-E-S. The plural of life is lives. Very good, friend. Thank you. Let's continue. Working in an aquarium. You should be able to handle a what? A boat. Celia, boat. Jose, boat. Alex. Let's see the rest of the class. What about Gemma? Boat. Very good, friends. And Laura? Boat. Very good. A boat. You will, at the end of the day, you will what? Smell, Celia. Smell, Laura. Smell, Gemma. Yes, yes, friends. Smell. Smell, Jose. Smell. Alex. Yes, very good. Working as a vet. Animals often have a attitude towards negative Celia, negative Laura. And the rest of the class? What about the rest? For example, Jose or Gemma or what? Well, for Gemma is negative, Jose is sciences, Alex is negative, and the answer is negative. Animals often have a negative attitude towards vet. You need to be able to, well, you need to be able to what? Communicate, Celia, communicate, Laura, communicate, Alex. Yes, yes, communicate with double M, communicate, Jose, double M, communicate, Gemma. Yes, yes. Working as a trainer. Most opportunities are in circus, Celia, circus, Laura, circuses, Alex, circuses, Jose, movies, Gemma. Well, yes, Gemma is closer because it is in films. So movies, films is more or less the same. So Gemma is okay. Most opportunities are in films or movies. A typical day lasts hours. How many hours, friends? 14, Jose, 14, Laura, 14, Celia. 14, Gemma, and Alex. Yes, 14 is perfect. Now, count the number of correct answers you have in this listening. If you take into account that they are 10, logically, you need 6 correct answers to pass this imaginary listening evaluation. Self-evaluation is very important. We haven't finished the listening because you have another exercise. You have the exercise in the WhatsApp group. Have a look. I'm going to attach it here anyway for the rest of the class if you don't have the mobile with you now. Give me just a chance. Where is it? Listening, listening, listening. Well, this is the listening, right? This listening, the origin of this listening was the first part of an examination years ago. So it was an exam, a real exam that many students suffered some years ago. So read it, read the questions. They are 8 questions. Read the answers, prepare for the listening. Remember that you have this listening in your WhatsApp group. You know, you have this recording in your WhatsApp group, so if you need it, you can listen to it again. And please, as soon as you finish, when you get your answers ready, send me a message for me to check it. Very good, because Laura finished, Alex finished, Celia finished, and Gemma finished, and Jose. So let's check this. It says, you hear a woman talking about her job. How does she feel about it? What is your answer, A, B, or C? Well, for Celia is B, for Alex is B, for Jose is B, for Laura is B, and for Gemma is B. Yes, B is the answer. You have 1 mark. You need 5 because they are 8. So you need 5 correct answers to pass. But now you have 1. Number 2, you overhear a man telling a friend about a film he saw recently. What type of film was it? A, B, or C? Number 2. For Alex is A. For Gemma is A. For Jose is A. Laura is A. And for Celia is B. Okay, well, the answer is B, an action film. So number 2 is letter B. Celia was right. Now let's go to number 3. You hear a man telling his colleague about his holiday. What was the problem with it? A, B, or C? Number 3. B for Celia, C for Gemma, B for Jose. For Alex is letter B. The answer is letter B. He argued with his partner. 4. You overhear a conversation in a supermarket. What are they discussing? A, B, or C? Number 4. B for Celia. And for Jose is C. Laura is B. Alex is B. And Gemma is B. And the answer is B. Breaking an item. Number 5, you hear an advertisement on the radio. What's being advertised? A, B, or C? A for Laura Diaz, Alex A, Celia A, Gemma A, and the answer is Jose A. The answer is A festival. Very good. 6, you overhear a woman talking on the phone about her new boss. What's she worried about? A, B, or C? 6. B for Celia, B for Alex, B for Jose. For Gemma is B also. Very good, friends. The answer is B. Yes, it's letter B. Being given extra work to do. 7, you hear an actor talking on the radio about his new film. What does he say about preparing for the role? A, B, or C? 7. B for Alex, B for Jose, B for Celia. And for Gemma is letter B. For Laura Diaz is letter B. Yes, friends, it's letter B. He did lots of research. The final one, remember you need 5 answers correct. You overhear 2 people talking about a car. What or why? Why are they talking about the car? A, B, or C? Number 8. C for Jose, B for Celia, and for Alex is letter B, and for who? For Gemma is letter C, and the answer, friends, is letter B. It's a brand new car. So in number 1 is letter B, in number 2 is letter B, in number 3 is letter B, in number 4 is letter B. My God. Confusing for students. Number 5 is A, number 6 is B, number 7 is B again, and number 8 is B again. That is the result of this listening that some years ago it was an exam and it was very confusing because the students never expect to have 4 similar letters in a row. Nobody expect that. So when they think B again, it can't be. And they change the letter because they think it is impossible. You see, friends, it is. Well, now what? The grammatical aspect of unit number 12. We have to study how to express which and how to express hope. Expression we use, they are confusing, they are a big goat. Yes, yes, Jose, you are right. Friends, I'm going to send you to your WhatsApp something that you have in the book. Yes, so it's nothing mysterious or new or no, it is in the book on page number 180. So if you want, you can go to page 180. Anyway, I'm going to send you the most important thing about page 180. Be patient, give me a sec. And now you have it, I think. Do you see? It's a chart. With this simple chart, they are going to try to explain to you the differences and similarities between the expressions I wish, if only, and I hope. Because the translation is easy. You know the meaning. I wish, normally the translation is ojalá. If only, normally the translation is si al menos. I hope, espero que. No espero el autobús, no. Espero que vengas, espero que me quieras. Things like that. And here, I repeat, you have exactly what you need. Have a look. I'm going to attach it here also for future students who have it in this class. The chart. You have more explanation on page 180 in case you want to check it. But this is the essential. The essential thing is this. Is it? No, this is not. Excuse me. My mistake. This is not the one you need. I got confused. My God, where is it? I can't find it well, but I think you have it in your WhatsApp group. Please have a look. Do you have it? Yes, Alex, Celia, thank you very much, friends, because now you have the essential things. It says, which or hope. Gemma, you have it. Very good, friend. And it says, which or hope. And now I'm going to the right. Optimistic about something. Use hope. If you are optimistic, similar to Spanish. For example, I hope, I hope I will pass the exams. It's an optimistic point of view. And then you have an example to the right. I hope the weather will improve. Observe the grammar. You are right. It's on page. Yes, Laura, it's on page 180. So you don't need to do anything. But I wanted to concentrate on the most important thing, which is this chart. So the examples are good because the examples are giving you the grammatical structure that we have to be careful with. I hope, and if I am speaking about a hope for me, you can say, I hope I will. See, I repeat I hope I will pass the exam. Or you can say, I hope to pass the exam. Some people say that because you are speaking about you. But sometimes you have hopes for other things. Like in the example here, my hope is about the weather. No, it's not about me. It's about the weather. So I hope the weather. Remember that the name of this is the object. The object of the verb, el complemento del verbo. So in this case, hope needs an object. The object is the weather. But then we use future with will. Be careful with that. I hope the weather will improve so we can go fishing this afternoon. So analyze this example anytime you have a chance. Now, in the column of which or hope, I go down and it says pessimistic about something happening or sure it would happen. Use wish. So you can use wish when you are optimistic, or you can use wish sometimes when you are pessimistic. But it's going to change. It says, talking about present situation, use which plus past simple. For example, I wish I lived in London. See that? I want it now. I want to live in London now. That's what I wish. But the grammar obliges me to use simple past. It doesn't mean that I wish it in the past. No, it means that I wish it now or in the future, but I have to use the verb in simple past. I think, friends, that is very similar to Spanish. Ojalá yo viviera. We don't say, ojalá yo vivo. No. We say, ojalá yo viviera. But this mode, este modo, in English is simple past. I wish I lived in London. She wishes. Now the subject is she. We are speaking present, which I have to use es. You remember the rules of simple present with the third person singular. So she wishes she had money. No, sorry, she had more money. She wants the money now, but the verb is in past, right? Something in Spanish, ella desearía tener dinero, tener más dinero, lo desearía ahora, but we say desearía, no desea. Similar in English, she wishes she had simple past. I wish I lived simple past, and I want to live in London now, and she wants the money now, but we use the past. Remember that. Now, the second, talking about something you would like to happen or something you would like someone to do. Use which plus would. Right? I wish you wouldn't play such loud music. He wishes his daughter would come home earlier. In this case, when it has something dealing with the future, we use would. When I speak about something in the present, I use simple past. When my wish is about something in the future, we use would. I wish you wouldn't play such loud music. He wishes his daughter would come home earlier. So these are wishes for the future, but we don't use will, we use would. When the wish is for the present, we don't use present, we use past. See that? Now, talking about past time, use imagine. For present, I use past. And now, if I am telling you a wish that I have in the past, what am I going to use? Simple past? No, because I use simple past for present. So we use the past perfect, which is the past of the past. Talking about past time, use which plus past perfect. For example, I wish, and observe that wish continues in present. Huh? Be careful with that. I wish I hadn't eaten so much cake. Ojalá que no hubiese comido. See that? Pero lo hice, lo hice. I wish I hadn't eaten so much cake. I'm feeling sick. And now with she wished. See that? She had gone to the university. So with the other people, we use which in past. She wished she had gone to university. Well, friends, this is the chart that you have to keep near your hand now. You can take your mobile next to you with this chart, because we are going to do exercise number 2, page 133. Exercise, sorry, I didn't find this, so I'm going to cancel this. Well, I repeat, exercise. Yes, sir.
Perdona, Jerry, yo tengo una duda.
Yes.
Mira, no entiendo por qué en el tercer, te lo digo en español para que me quede claro.
Yes.
No entiendo por qué en el tercer ejemplo, cuando están usando wish en pasado, el ejemplo es she wished. ¿Por qué está en pasado la primera parte de wish?
Well, because with other people, not with I, the verb is in present. Because with I wish is our Spanish, ojalá que yo hubiese hecho esto, ojalá que yo hubiese hecho. Pero con otra persona, she, he, you, they, etc.
Ok, ahora lo entiendo, perdóname.
Dice,
cuando habla lo explicas de otra persona, ¿no?
Sí, de otra persona. Y entonces la traducción ya no es ojalá.
Ya.
Otra persona, ella desearía no haber hecho tal cosa. Ellos desearían no haber perdido el autobús. Things like that. But with I, you continue with which in simple form.
Ok. No quiero retrasar más. Me había despistado.
Okay, Jose, thank you, friend. Exercise 2, page 133. Let's do it. Well, Laura finished. Celia finished. And Jose and Alex. And Gemma. Okay, very good. Listen, friends. Listen. It was lovely seeing you, and I wish to see you again very soon in my house. I wish to see you. You know that after I wish we never use infinitive. I wish to, never. I wish, simple past. I wish, would. I wish, past perfect. No more options. So this is not I wish. This is I hope. I hope. Huh? Something optimistic about the future. It was lovely seeing you, and I hope to see you again very soon in my house. Hope, no which, I hope. Observe number 2. Going to the theme park together was great, and I wish you enjoyed the experience. No, this is not I hope. In English we say, I'm sorry, it's not I wish, it's I hope. I hope you enjoyed the experience. So number 2, the problem is I wish you enjoyed. No, I hope you enjoy because you are optimistic about that. Now, number 3, this is the confusion between hope and wish, everybody, because in Spanish it's not similar. In Spanish, why not? I can say, ojalá que hayas disfrutado, ¿no? Decimos, ojalá que hayas, I wish, ojalá, pero en inglés no existe esa opción. Es, I hope you enjoyed the experience because I'm very optimistic about that. Number 3, in number 3, there is no problem. Number 3 is correct. Don't touch it. Don't change anything. Keep it that way, friends, because number 3 is beautifully correct. Now, number 4, I'm looking forward to having news from you soon, and I wish you have a good time in New York. I wish you present, never. I wish you past, simple. I wish would. I wish past perfect. So which is impossible here is I hope. I hope you have a good time in New York. Now, my neighbors' children are always shouting. I wish they wouldn't. Which one would? Yes, this is correct. Now, 6. The performance was really good, but I wish more people will. Which, never with will. Which, past simple. Which, would. Wish, past perfect, but never will. So it's I hope. I hope more people will come next time. 7. I don't get many letters from you, and I wish you would write. Which with would? Yes, it's possible. Let's analyze it. I wish you would write to me. Yes, acceptable. This 7 is correct. 8. We wish you enjoy, which with simple present, enjoying simple present. No way, no way. This is hope. We hope you enjoy your stay at home at the hotel, etc., etc. That is exercise number 2. Check it out. And now observe exercise number 3. This is the way in which Cambridge is going to examine you, because they are going to give you something similar to exercise number 3. Analyze exercise number 3, read it, and when you finish, send me a message, friends. Laura, finished? Very good. Let's check this. It's a pity I can't cook well. And you have to use better. I wish I... What? I wish I blank cook. Was it better, Laura? Was it better, Alex? Was it better, Gemma? Was it better, Gemma? And could do a better, Celia? Was a better, Jose? Well, the answer is, I wish I was a better cook. Number 2, I regret not studying harder when I was at school. And you have to use studied. If only, friends, because we didn't see if only, but if only is a synonym of I wish. So with the same rules, similar work. I wish, if only. So for Jose, sorry. For Laura, I had to study harder. For Celia, I would have studied harder. For Alex, I had to study harder. For Gemma, I had studied. So the answer is, if only I had studied harder. You need all these elements. If only I had studied harder when I was at school. 3, I want the neighbors to stop making so much noise, and you have to use make. I wish the neighbors, what? Would make less, Laura. Wouldn't make so much, Alex. Would make less, Gemma. Wouldn't made so much, Celia. And Jose wouldn't make noise. Yes, so the answer, well, you see, there are different answers possible. I wish the neighbors would make less, is acceptable, would make less noise, or I wish the neighbors wouldn't, negative this time, wouldn't make so much noise. These are the possibilities. I repeat, I wish that the neighbors would make less noise, or negative, I wish the neighbors wouldn't make so much noise. 4, what a pity that they cancel the match, and you have to use cold. If only they what? If only they would have called, Laura, had not called, Gemma, hadn't called to cancel, Celia. No more answers. Well, this is a tricky question. Pay attention, everybody. Stop what you are doing. Stop what you are doing. It's a tricky question because they want you to remember that a synonym of cancel is call off. Call off, cancel. Put off, postpone. Call off, cancel. And nobody remember. Right? Be careful with the exams because they are very tricky. The answer is, if only they had not called off, cancel the match. I repeat, if only they hadn't called off the match, si al menos no hubiesen cancelado el partido. If only they hadn't called off the match. And final, I'm sorry you didn't meet my brother. And you have to use which. I wish you had met my brother. Yes, yes. I wish you had met my brother. And we have to finish rapidly because of the time. You have the homework in the WhatsApp group. Check it out. Wish you had met. Yes. Check the homework, friends, in your WhatsApp. Do you have it? Do you see you have 2 homeworks in your WhatsApp? Celia, Laura, Celia, tell me. Laura says yes. And Celia says yes. Good. Alex says yes. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you, friend. My dear friend Jose, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And now, relax, right? And tonight, bye-bye, Laura. Tonight, when you have a minute, after visiting your boyfriends or your boyfriends visiting you or your girlfriends or the several girlfriends Jose Luis has, in that moment of relax, do the homework, right? Bye, kids.